reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your other host, Quincy.
It's getting cold out there, Q.
My heater's broken again.
Fuck.
My heater's broken and my hot water tank's broken. Being an adult fucking sucks, man.
It does, especially when...
I think I don't even own this shithole. I rent this fucking hole in the wall.
Yeah. I'm sorry, brother. I'm hoping it gets fixed very soon. Do you have at least something to keep you warm tonight?
Yeah, 2 cats. Hairless ones.
I mean, they do exude heat, but I'm talking maybe some coffee?
Yeah, I got a cup of coffee right here. I went and I stopped at Costco today because I was out of coffee at the house. And I picked up a box of Newman's Own because it's 80 K-cups in a box for $33.
Wait, Newman's Own like Caesar dressing guy?
Yeah, it's Paul Newman, the actor. It was his
I didn't know he
company.
did coffee.
So the company does all kinds of stuff. They do coffee, they do the salad dressings, they do like frozen pizzas, like there's all kinds of shit that they do.
Oh.
So it was a company Paul Newman started when he was still alive, obviously, because he couldn't start it after he died. And their whole thing is all profits and royalties from the sale of their food and beverages go to charities. So they started in '82. They generate over $600 million for charities, which support a bunch of stuff. But the big thing is Serious Fun Children's Network, which is a global community of 30 camps and programs for seriously ill children. All camps and programs offer free recreational experiences to children with serious illnesses and their family members.
All right.
But yeah, Paul Newman started the company with the concept of like giving it all away, basically. Like the company needs to make its money to run, and then everything else is to go to the charities, to go to the kids. Like kids was the big point of it. I figured I'd try it out. I've never had the coffee. I need K-cups. It was a good deal. Plus, Starbucks employees are on strike right now, and I used to buy Starbucks K-cups, so I was like, well, I'm not going to go and buy the K-cups because that's still kind of, anti the strike. So, yeah. It's pretty good. It's the one I got is a medium blend. It's their specialty organic medium blend. Came out pretty good. I put too much creamer in it. I mean, I normally buy a dark blend, so that's probably why.
I forget. Are you one of those guys that like the bitter coffee and then just add the cream and sugar just to kind of mellow it out, or do you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I do like a good coffee ground that has like some fruit flavor to it, though. So like when I get the huckleberry from Montana, and a few other grinds I've tried. Like if there's like a good fruity flavor to the coffee, then I don't need as much, or sometimes can completely go without cream and just straight drink it black. Because I already don't do sugar in my coffee anymore. I haven't done sugar in my coffee in years. So just if I can get a really strong flavor profile to the coffee that isn't just pure bitterness, then I don't need the creamer as much, or I can fully skip it.
Man, I really want to have some like huckleberry stuff right now, man.
It's fucking great. My supply chain's coming to town next week for Thanksgiving, so I gotta see if I can't convince them to bring me something.
So I did a little bit of digging for just random nonsense because Fallout Day passed not too long ago, and it had some very interesting drinks. And I was looking down the list of interesting drinks, and of course, there's a huckleberry soda. Now I was like, okay, cool. There was a huckleberry Fresca, and it was only a limited time. And I'm like, a zero sugar huckleberry drink would have been amazing.
That would have been fucking fire.
99 was its year of release, and 99 was its year of finality. But
we need to start the petition.
Either that or find someone else to do it.
The social media campaign.
Yeah, I know, right? But I was like, I would love to have that. But sadly, I only have the regular Fresca that I like, which is the grapefruit citrus. I still have some of the 12th pack, and let's get that nice. Whew. Delicious.
You are freak.
Delicioso.
Surprised you're
Uh,
not all over TikTok making ASMR videos.
I'm neutral to ASMR. I get it, but I don't. It's not my scene. Like I'll be there for it, but I don't want to. The clicky against the microphone. No, I'm good. No, I'm all right. It's just if I don't want to hear it, I don't want to subject other people to hearing it. You know. I watched a show today, and I'm probably gonna watch it every single week. Now, to those who know both Q and I, we both like our D&D, and to Critical Role's benefit, they have been able to make spectacular animated series with their campaigns. I am really loving what they're doing with the Mighty Nine campaign 2. A little slight change from how it went in the actual play, but I can see why. They wanted better pacing. And I'm gonna be quite frank, from the names of the episodes, not trying to spoil anything here, but I already know where the season's gonna end. Only sucks that it's only 8 episodes for this season. I said, damn it. They can
Why
give
is
us some
it
more time.
spelled 9 like German no?
So, the red-haired individual back here is Zemnian, which is kind of a flip-flop for German. So they've appropriated German as Zemnian, much as some people appropriated French for Gnomish. So Liam O'Brien, the voice actor for Caleb, actually learned German and speaks it in his time in the first couple of episodes. I'm like, okay, that is how you appropriate something cool. I don't remember how they came up with the name the Mighty Nine, but it just stuck with them. uh I love the intrigue. I love the plot. I love Exandria. It's a fantastic place. Go and watch it. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free with your Prime subscription. Speaking of which, if you happen to have a Prime subscription and hop over to the Twitch, you can give one free streamer a Twitch subscription. So if you want to head over to at TheUglyMugs and give us that Twitch Prime subscription, you could, you know.
I mean, I won't complain.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I also played through an entire video game with a friend. I played through Halo Infinite. Now, I've played 1, 2, 3, a little bit of 4. I didn't get through 4. Did not play 5. Played ODST, played Reach, played Halo Wars 1, but not 2. And then I said, I feel like a Halo game. I wanna get back into it. Going from what I remember of 3 and what I recall of 4 and skipping straight to Infinite, I said, boy, oh boy, am I lost. But I kind of quickly gauged that this was more cinematic in its presentation. However, if for those watching in the Twitch stream, oh, there were some individuals who did not like me moving toward them. I captured some glitches here and there. I've uploaded them onto the Discord channel. If you want to pop onto the Discord, check the link down in the description. But I had fun playing this game. I give it a stern 8 out of 10. An open world Halo game. I didn't think that I would see the day, to be honest. But I had fun. Now, heading over to the good old Humble Bundle. I just have one for today. The Head Up Brilliant Bargains bundle. $10 get you 10 games. All of these kind of old school-ish games are reminiscent of my history with my Steam archive, such as Industria and The Texorcist. And then going further down, the Dr. Fetus Mean Meat Machine, which was a ripoff. Well, I don't want to say ripoff. Inspired by the Mean Bean Machine of the Sega Genesis. All of these games are very old schoolish. They are disastrously fun. They are very lightweight. If you have a very simple machine, they will run on it. And they're just overall just a good bundle. And it helps out Experience Studios. Experience Studios is a black-led, Oakland-based 501c3 that provides professional entrepreneurs in the video game industry opportunities to become successful and build self-sustaining businesses. Experience is dedicated to serving developers in communities created by BIPOC, LGBTQ, and women in development. There's also that one bundle for what is her name? She who cannot be viewed. Vampirella. Badoop. Quincy.
Justin.
In less than a month, we are going to be having the Game Awards. All right, have you voted?
No.
Well, you have 4 days from the time of me speaking to go to thegameawards.com, signing in using whatever you sign in, and voting. I've already placed all my votes. They're here on screen. I'm just going to briefly coast over them, such as my vote for the Game of the Year. I voted for Silksong. Just because it was an anticipated game, and it didn't necessarily disappoint. Expedition 33 was definitely a very close second for me. Best performance, I voted for Erika Ishii from Ghost of Yote. I do like the design of Ghost of Yote a little bit more than Claire Obscure. A lot of people have given me flack for not voting for Charlie Cox, Ben Starr, or Jessica, I forget her last name, from Claire Obscure. But, we exist. There is one that I will mention on this podcast. Best debut indie game. Megabonk, the developer behind Megabonk, came out and said to Jeff Knightley and the committee that runs the Game Awards, said, this is not my debut indie game. I would like to have my game or my nomination removed. Also vote for any of the other ones. They're all fantastic games. And then Jeff Knightley said,
Okay, I'm looking real quick. I'm looking at just the first one. I can't vote. I literally didn't play a single one of these games.
I mean, I did. So what I did was, with some of the games, I did who I felt had a bigger impact, like those that I have seen bigger, because I've played the original Final Fantasy Tactics. The Ivalice Chronicles looks good, but I still, voted for it because it was the game I felt a little more attached to. Like, how are you gonna do most anticipated game? You ain't played any of those games.
But yeah, but just looking at the first one here for, like, I'm assuming Game of the Year. I mean, Claire Obscure didn't play. Death Stranding 2 didn't even finish the first game. Didn't play it though. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't even own a Switch 2. Hades 2 haven't played. Loved Hades 1. Hollow Knight Silksong. I didn't play Hollow Knight. Haven't played Silksong. And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I didn't play Kingdom Come.
That's fair.
Like, I literally have nothing. Like, if I were to vote based off what I've heard people talk about, it would be Silksong. But, like, that doesn't feel right to do that.
That's fair. And good news.
Best game direction, again, none of these.
You can still, of course, skip them and let them sit and choose who you feel deserves them. Hello and happy Wednesday in the chat. Best audio design was a bit weird. I noticed that Battlefield 6 was on that list as well, and I was like, I don't know about that. Like, don't get me wrong, gun firing and people yelling at me usually don't get me to vote for it, but having a nice parry noise made me go, ooh.
Innovation in accessibility. I only played one of these games, which was South of Midnight.
Okay. Would you say that had an innovation in accessibility overall?
I don't even know what that means. Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by even wider audience. I'd have to stop and look at what each game offered.
To make that decision.
I don't remember one setting that I used in South of Midnight that would be under that concept, but I can't even tell you what it was because I played the game so long ago.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think I consume enough games to do this.
Okay.
Maybe how soon do they put up the stuff to vote before the votes are to be
So,
cast? Like,
they put it up on the 17th, which to the time of this recording, 2 days ago. I voted
and
based yesterday.
and we have how many days left to vote? 4?
4, I believe 4.
So we get less than a week?
I believe 1 full week.
Yeah, see that's difficult. Because like I wouldn't even be able to play most of these in that time, at least not enough to make a decision. When we get over to best ongoing, I've played 4 of these.
And notice how Destiny isn't on there.
It's because it's not good. I haven't played Final Fantasy. What is that? 14.
14.
I did the tutorial, so I'm not going to count that as playing.
That's fair.
Fortnite I've played in the past, but I haven't played recently. Helldivers 2 has been the most recent thing I've played and like logged the most hours on out of any of these. Marvel Rivals, I tried 2 matches. It's not my game. Doesn't mean it's not a good game. And No Man's Sky, I haven't touched in years.
No Man's Sky, I mean, when Sean heard that he was put up for best ongoing, he was like, "Oh, you guys are still playing. Good. Here's the next update." Like he has updated
Best
that.
community support.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
I voted for best ongoing. I put for Fortnite just because there's always never not been a time when like Sox has always been like, "Hey, you want to play some Fortnite?" And I'm like, "Sure, fine." And then there would be something fun that I would find in a Fortnite match. Like right now with The Simpsons, how they have a really interesting animated chainsaw, and they just recently added Tyler the Creator, and I'll be going on to what they're going to be adding in a minute. But it's just the fact that they continue to add so much really nice, robust things. Community support is a tough one.
I mean, I would probably so again out of this list, I have experienced all the games. One of them barely, not enough that I would consider it, which would be Final Fantasy 14. One of them not recently enough to really say anything. No Man's Sky. And then there's Fortnite, which I haven't played in a while, and then Helldivers 2, most recently played, and then Baldur's Gate 3. I would probably give it to Baldur's Gate from everything I know. But again, that feels weird to vote for it because I really don't know what they've done for community support over at 14. No Man's Sky, I've seen some of the stuff, and Helldivers, I've seen some of the stuff. Fortnite, I never hear anything about like the updates when it comes to like bugs and patches and stuff like that. I just always hear about the new skins. You know what I mean?
True.
So again, I'd have to do some digging and research. I'm not saying they don't do those things. I'm saying I just don't know.
Yeah, they don't really release the patch notes unless it's like, oh, this is a major bug, this has been fixed, or this has been removed. Carry on. But you're right.
Yeah.
Best action game, I gave it to Doom. Best RPG, I gave it to The Outer Worlds 2. Avowed was on that list as well, but I feel like Outer Worlds definitely pushed Obsidian a little bit further. Best adaptation, there was an issue that I had where Sonic 3 was not on that list, but I still voted for Devil May Cry. Most anticipated game, all of those games I'm excited for. There was GTA 6 on that list, but I said, eh. But the one that I am most excited for is The Witcher 4. Best esports game, Counter-Strike 2. I put it up there just because, I mean, it's it's a game that is still getting its love, its desserts. It's still we just watched Counter-Strike last week, just after the cast. Like it's still a very much engaging game. Um, Best esports team, one of the teams that I remember from back when, Team Vitality. Um, and best content creator of the year, I chose Moist Critical, also known as Charlie, also known as Sonar from Dispatch. So a fine card across the board. However, there was also another thing to vote for, if in case you happen to be more into the streaming field. I voted on what I could in the Stream Awards, and a lot of blank areas just because I don't watch a lot of real streamers. I don't do a lot of the IRL ones. But you could still, if you happen to, as said, be around the streaming area, head to thestreamerawards.com/vote and place a vote there. Badoop. I said badoop. Just talking about one game in particular that I had a really heavy fascination with, SSX Tricky, or SSX 3, which was my favorite one of the generation. Best soundtrack, best overall. there are people who still want to make indie games that feel just like this game. And over at Tricky Madness, Tricky Madness, they made a game that looks pretty damn close to it. And I gotta say, I would love to play this game all over again, but with an up rendered, just feel good soundtrack again, just boost up the whole nostalgia feel. Um, I came real close to buying the game on PS2 again. We'll see. Were you ever a fan of the old EA big games back in the day?
I feel like I only played like one or two of them, and I wouldn't be able to tell you nowadays what they were, but I definitely remember them.
Fair. Okay, so Homer, Godzilla, Kong, the Bride from Kill Bill, and X-Wings are all in this trailer for the new Fortnite event that's going to be crossing over from The Simpsons into what is, I think, chapter 7 now. And this continuity stuff that they have that continuously go up and down, oh boy, it's wild. Um it looks like it's going to be a little bit of fun, but as Quincy says, you don't really hear much about the changes to things, the big old patch notes. You just hear about the skins, and getting Homer dressed up in his tidy whities is going to be a future skin for the bonus stuff, as well as Kill Bill, as we have just mentioned. Yuki's Revenge, Fortnite After Dark. I am curious on how much liberties are going to be taken into accountability in this event, considering they had a live event and Uma Thurman and Quentin Tarantino were standing on the back of the knockoff, excuse the language, pussy wagon. But of course, it had to
Excuse
be
me, we fucking curse all the time.
true enough. But they changed the name to the Meowsles wagon or Meow wagon, and put the Meowsles face on it. And it seems Quentin seemed to be really good with this joke. Very happy to see both of them still, friends. And I've heard down the very thin line that there's gonna be another Kill Bill featurette later on, but
I mean, it's been talked for years. He's never
yeah.
done it, and then he was going to do his final movie, which was going to be The Critic, and he was going to retire, and then like a little ways into working on The Critic after making that announcement, he scrapped the whole idea. Now he's not doing it. I don't know that
Yeah.
we're ever going to see Kill Bill Volume 3. It would probably just be following the kid growing up and coming after the bride. I don't know.
That would be a pretty good movie, honestly. But I digress on that. Hopefully we do see something from him, but this is a good collaboration. One that I honestly did not see coming, but good
Yeah,
to see.
this was definitely a surprise.
Um, Another little tidbit for their weekly shop roundup. They fight, they fight, they fight, they fight, they fight. It's Itchy and Scratchy.
Fight, fight, fight.
I'm happy to
This
see.
probably makes the most sense out of all of them.
That is true. They now have commercials to showcase their bundles that are going to be, such as the Get Flocked, also that have like a hawk, a chicken, and an owl. You've got the new animals that are now a part of it. The dogs. I have a banana peel dog that they gave for free. Thank you, Epic. And then you got this reactor looking dude. I'm like, okay, you guys are now doing a
Like,
little
go
bit
back,
more.
reactor looking dude. Oh wait, don't go back. I don't think the stream's caught up.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what are you looking at?
This what is his name? I was gonna say Doctor Reactor, but that's not right. The guy from
Doctor
Creature Commando,
Malachite.
Malachite. But no,
Malachite.
he reminds me of the guy from Creature Commandos. Radioactive Man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's not radioactive man. Radioactive Man Simpsons. But yeah, I get the Creature Commando reference. I can definitely see that.
I hope. Well, that would be a good crossover too. But I digress on that as well. Badoop. Over on the Xbox games store, I guess the storefront that they have, They're running their Black Friday sales, and they're pretty good so far. Only 15% off of Battlefield 6, both regular and Phantom Edition, so that it makes them what I could consider to call normal price. Um, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is on special for 40% off, making it $54. Ready or Not is 20% off. Boo Boo Lands 4 for $56, Expedition 33 for $40, well worth that price, but it's on Game Pass. Outer Worlds 2, 20% off. Probably one of the better deals on this, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition with the 3 DLCs for $10. Fantastic deal. Killer Frequency, a game Q and I have talked a couple times about, for $5.
I played a little bit.
I need to get into it. I have it
I
on my
spent an
Steam.
ungodly amount of time throwing paper balls into the trash can.
You can do that? That sounds cool.
Yeah. You can crumple up paper and throw it into the trash can across the office.
Okay, I'm now gonna crawl into there and check that out. But the list can go, it goes on and on. The Dark Souls remastered, a really good price for a totally uprendered, fully retexturalized game for $20. I recommend it very highly. But as I said, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. The only downside I would
You will
say,
hate yourself for playing it, but $20.
Dark Souls 1 is probably one of the more easier ones. If it was Dark Souls 2, I'd
Being
be
the
like,
easier game out of a Dark Souls series does not make it an easy game.
I can rush through Dark Souls 1. I cannot rush
Yeah,
through
but you
Dark
could
Souls
also
2.
play Dark Souls 3.
I like Dark Souls 3. Well, Dark Souls 3 is a little ball busting comparative.
But you can play it.
True.
You can play Bloodborne. You can play Elden Ring.
True. The only problem I have with this sale is both Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty are $21 a piece, so you're still paying $42 for both. And,
So I already have Cyberpunk 2077. I would like the Phantom Liberty increase. I don't know that I want to spend $20.99 to do it.
yeah. It's a bit rough for that kind of price still. I wish it was a little bit smaller. The Ultimate Edition does save a little bit of money, but as Quincy said, he already owns it for $40 total. Boop. Speaking about Xbox, tomorrow, literally less than 14 hours from right now, there will be an Xbox partner preview. And they've already given some quote unquote hints with single letters in a vast field. The first one I already know offhand is 007 First Light. The game that's in the middle row all the way to the right is Reanimal. And the one that's 3 words, you can't really tell, but I think it might be the one that's bottom, second one in, which is Tides of Annihilation. And I'm here for 13 more announcements. Very curious on what they are. I hope that they don't hinder or have a problem, but it's hard to guess with just single letters. And the colors definitely don't do anything for me, but I don't know. Aside from those 3, they basically are just going to go into the fact that all of these games are going to be Xbox Play Anywhere. So if you own a ROGLI Xbox Edition, you can cross save it and have some good times with it. If you have it on if you have any of these games on PC, it'll crossplay with your console, so you can take it wherever the heck you want to play this game. I'm happy that they have done this and will continue to do this. Until next week, any other gaming things we got?
I don't think so. I mean, I downloaded a game, but I haven't played it. It's count for anything.
Yeah, I also downloaded a couple games, and I haven't really been playing a lot of
I've been
new
slammed at
things.
work, but I did download Winter Burrow because it looks really cute, really interesting, and it's like itty bitty on your hard drive.
It does seem very lightweight. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna have the play. Like when we wrap up the podcast night, I still have work stuff to do, but it is only 1.9 gigs.
It's not too terrible.
Yeah, it's an itty bitty thing. So
I'll grab it then.
That's always a great way to get me to download your game.
Yeah, don't make
But
it
you mean
fill
I
the
can
hard
fit
drive.
this? All right.
Yeah, I know, right? That was one of the main reasons why I sided with Battlefield when I returned the Destiny $100 pack, where I was like, I'm only spending $60 on this, and it's only 72 gigs for
And
everything.
and the whole thing comes on a disc. If you buy the disc, the whole game's actually on the disc.
I wouldn't surprise me, but physical media is kind of out the back door with me unless it's like a PlayStation 2 game or PlayStation 3. Hmm. I guess it's time for shoe news. So, Quincy, have you ever eaten at Chipotle before?
Yes.
Would you eat there if there was Chipotle branded shoes?
That doesn't really change my opinions on Chipotle.
That's fair. Do you like Chipotle?
It's fine. It's overpriced, and
It is overpriced.
their sizings drop severely.
That's why we were supposed to apparently get the bowls and then purchase the tortillas separately, so that way you just dump the bowl into the tortilla and wrap it up yourself. And I'm like, that sounds like a lot of work for something that they should be doing themselves.
Like I at that rate, I'm just gonna go to the store and buy my own shit and build a burrito. Like,
Yeah.
um,
But these shoes,
uh,
god awful.
also McDonald's is one of the main investors in Chipotle. Fun fact.
Are they really? Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, no, they were. They were. They fully divested themselves at some point.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
But these Chipotle branded shoes come with a tinfoil colored and like eggshell white kind of colorway with a Chipotle guacamole swoosh. And what looks to be a patch on the back that I can't tell what that patch is. Oh. TVAGGO? I can't.
No idea.
Yeah, no clue. But in short, they look fine, I guess, for what they're supposed to imitate. It's just the guacamole green that kind of makes me go, I don't think so. And also, on the bottom of the sole of the shoe, it says Chipotle is my life. And I'm like, that's another thing that I kind of don't want to announce to the world.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Oh my god, Chipotle. No. Badoop. Over at Crocs.com, there is a doorbuster sale that is up to 60% off of most of their styles of Crocs. So it may piss off Quincy, but you can get some Crocs at some okay prices, as well as some of the new ones, such as the Hellfire Club clogs that have a really nice looking D20 attached to it, a Vessel Hydra, a Mason Flail, and a Burning Longsword attached to it. I like these little gibbets. This would probably be a set of Crocs I would buy outright because I like the gibbets. Not so much the Stranger Things though. Anyways, there are more though, such as the Bistro Graphic slip resistant work clogs, the ones that you can wear at work. With a really nice galaxy colorway on sale for 25% off. I just like them just because of their colors. But however, Quincy threw these ones at me, and these ones even I'm saying no to. Squidward, like it's just Squidward's face on the front of them. Not really much I can say about them. They dropped December 11th for $75. They are Squidward green.
There's a couple other pairs in there if you click to the end. But yeah, if these are legitimate, which we got this post from Insane Sneaker on Instagram. So if these are legit, I don't know anything about the page, but I'm assuming they probably post legit shit based off of the amount of information they had on these. For instance, release date of the 11th at a price of $75.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Mm.
Neither is relish.
Mm. I don't know what the other little gibbet on the side of Patrick is, but Oh Boy 3 a.m. as well. I mean, the SpongeBob ones are
What are you talking about?
fine. Oh Boy
Can
3
you
a.m.
pull
and
it up so I can look at it?
huh?
No, you say you don't know which one what the other one is. I'm trying to see
Oh,
if you can blow it up.
can I? Oh, hold on. I'm working on it. There we go. Okay.
My stream's so far behind, I just saw that you liked the post by mistake.
Yeah. Okay, there. You should be able to see it next to your couch. That's the best I can get with the zoom feature.
Yeah, I can't tell what that is.
Bummer. And
Let's
that's the
see.
last photo of it. Oh wow, that's at 100. I think I take it at 120, 150. Yeah, I take it at 150.
Let's see. Aha! I found another image.
Oh, good.
What is that? Like, I found another image where it's like an above shot, but like you still can't fully make it out.
Really? Throw it at me.
Hold on, where'd that image go? Oh, it's suntan lotion. It's SPF 45.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Like
not
when I
bad.
finally got the image to be big, I was able to see it.
Not bad looking for the SpongeBob and Patrick ones. The SpongeBob ones that have the arms sticking off of it is a little weird. Patrick ones I would probably lean
I
more toward.
I just don't understand why like the SpongeBob ones are his body and not his nose. The Squidward ones is Squidward's face, not his body. Like okay, so like you understood. Like I feel like they understood the assignment with the Squidward ones, not so much the SpongeBob ones. Like that should have been his face also. And then Patrick's just gibbets. He should be gibbets. Yeah, he shouldn't be gibbets. I mean, he should be his face too. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're already gonna cause one nightmare, you might as well cause three. I get you.
Just fucking full tilt. Go in.
Yeah, go ahead. And last but not least, for the croc news, Xbox decided to go in on the classic clogs by releasing a Xbox 360, Xbox One styled controller. Well, I guess it would be an Xbox One because it got that share button there.
Thanks. I hate it.
It does indeed look like the controller, but alas, it's on a croc, so I don't think its form and functionality are as good as the controller.
God, could you imagine if it was playable?
Oh god, and it tickles your toes. I'm out of here. $80 queued up for the November 20th release, which is tomorrow. Badu. To those who know me, I am okay with Magic the Gathering. To those who also
Okay
know,
with?
if I had money, man, if I had money,
I was gonna say I feel like it's a little bit more than okay with.
if I had money. Now, I also have a fascination with Monster Hunter. The worst thing someone did during Saturday was send me a video saying, "Be prepared. They're releasing Monster Hunter Secret Lair." And I was like, "Fuck. I like these cards. You've got a really good looking Rathalos. You got a young Gara. You got Kushala doing a fucking good pose with a hunter for a recolor for Snap. Then you go further down. You got Dual Bladed Hunter, which is the Grand Abolisher. Hero of Horfast Reach. You know, some good costumes, some good full arts, kind of. Go further down, the Legiacris, the Rathalos, the Fatalis, the Nergigante, and the Zinogre. Fantastic looking cards. All of them are reprints, though. That is the only downside I have with this. We are in the age of getting brand new cards, and they're all reprints. They're all cards that already exist, but now have a different name, which kind of bums me out a little bit. But I get it. You can only have so many words on a card.
Well, and like look what happened with some of the other sets where they went through and they tried to make a new card and it broke things and they had to go through and like, you know, make mark cards as illegal, or the sets just didn't sell because people didn't like the things the new cards did. So I think they're playing it safe by going, hey, these are cards you already love, cards you already have in your rotation, but with a new theme that you might like more.
That is correct, because I have no idea who would run with any of the Realm Eaters or any of the any of the Elder Dragons. Now thinking about it, but good recolors, and then you got for the second set of monsters the Gormagala, the Brachydios, the one of my favorite monsters of all time, the Nargacuga, and the Valkana. All fantastic reprints, but as Quincy said, that I'm now starting to be okay with. Yeah, maybe breaking the meta might not be a bad thing, but sticking close to the chest will be even better. All of the sets are $29.99 or $39.99 for the hollow foil sets. I I would love to spend some money. I'm gonna see if I can add them onto our throne. Check the link down in the description if you want to support us through products that are around. But I'm gonna definitely add these onto the throne. If anyone wants to kind of throw them at us, I'll take the English set of Monster Set 2. Thank you. Over at Ad Hoc Studio, the developers behind Dispatch, they have exclusive Dispatch merch, and a lot of it is on pre-order to be released either later on this month or in the middle of December, just before Christmas. Some of which are the comic book covers done as art prints that you can hang up on your walls. Some are these really nice old school style t-shirts and sweatshirts. A good throwback to Albert Einstein, but it's as Chase, the speedster that you run into during the game. I appreciate that reference. Or if you happen to be a fan of big buff demon women, the Malevola shirt is probably up your alley. All of the shirts run 35, while the crew neck shirt runs for 45. The Mecha Man hoodie goes for 55. I like how simple it looks. The beef tote bag, which features the big beef on the bag for $25. For those who like mugs like we do, the SDN, the company that Richard Richardson works for $15. And then the poolside official art print for $30.
So speaking of us liking coffee mugs, I was going through the garage. I'm trying to find the PlayStation 2 games, and I found a box of unpacked coffee mugs from the move. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, I knew there was coffee mugs out here. I completely forgot I owned a coffee mug. Like, it's one of those things I have so many that I unboxed. I was like, holy crap, I own this. This is so cool.
Oh my goodness. It's like finding a fiver in your wallet, but more special.
Let's say I put my jacket on for the first time the other day since last winter. I was like, ooh, am I going to find money? Nope, receipts. And a playing card from a casino, which, just makes me feel even worse.
Oh.
Not like a poker card, like the rewards card.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
That sounded like I was stealing cards from the poker table.
Yeah, I was like, how did you walk out with one of those? But good job, I guess.
It was dragged out actually, but
Fair enough. Badoop. Remember what I mentioned about the whole, if you have a Amazon Prime subscription, you can roll over onto Twitch and give someone a Twitch Prime subscription. And for 1 month, you are subscribed to them and you get no ads on their channel. Well, good news. If you do that within the next, from the 18th yesterday to the 2nd of December, any new sub or gift subs get eligible users 3 bonus months of Discord Nitro. There are some limitations to it. It is not just to newcomers, but it is, if you did this last year, you are not applicable for it this year. So keep that in mind. But overall, if you happen to be in the gifting mood, give some subs to one of your favorite Twitch streamers and get some free Discord Nitro. But now into the weird part of our news for the day. GameStop. We're not a big fan of them. However, they're doing something that made me raise an eyebrow and go, this is an interesting story.
It's gonna be a nightmare on employees.
It's going to be a nightmare on employees. So, thank you, Newsweek, for having it in a good breakdown manner. December 6th will be a trade anything day in quotations, and I'm going to lock that down for 1 second, where you could trade almost anything, including taxidermy and animals. Now, what they're wanting is video games, video game gaming consoles, accessories, collectibles, and gaming merchandise such as like shirts, hats, etc. Those are fine because what they're going to do is take those and make a donation to Red Cross or Goodwill with whatever cannot sell in their storefront. That's pretty cool, GameStop. However,
That's actually interesting. I didn't know about that part.
yeah, so anything that cannot be quote unquote sold in their storefront will be donated or sold at a likewise cost, so that way they're not losing too much funding. However, their maximum $5 for in-store credit per item at maximum.
It has to fit in a specific size box.
20 inches by 20 inches by 20 inches. That is correct. So no bringing in an old boat. There is a lot of restrictions, such as you can bring in taxidermied animals, but no alive or dead animals, which I guess I was like, I don't really see the major push there. No alcohol, no tobacco, no drugs, no pharmaceuticals,
No
things that would,
weapons.
no weapons, no gift cards because they can't really do anything with them. No foreign currency, no jewelry. It's hard to gauge on real or fake. Just go to a pawn shop. You'd probably get more for it anyways.
Can't
No,
take in your kid brother.
yeah, because it says items resembling body parts. So they made that part very clear. And I
All
was
right, so I
like,
can't take my dildo collection down there.
that's correct. They don't want those. Plus, also no sexual or explicit items. They say no small scale
Hey, man,
servers.
they don't look like real things. One of them shaped like a Christmas tree.
I mean, it's explicit. It's explicit. But on a more serious note, they're basically saying you can turn in computers. You can try and get over under for it because if it's broken, it's broken. There's not a lot you can do with it. If you are going to trade in something that is like completely fried, such as a 1994 burner laptop that has no hard drive, that has no motherboard in it, it's just a shell, you could still probably get like $3 for it. And
So wait, this is a 1-day event, right?
this is a 1 day event on December 6th.
Yeah, see, if this was a multi-day event, I'd be like, oh, I got some old tech I can probably dig out and take down there. At least for the fact that they're going to donate it, stuff that I've been meaning to donate, things like that. And then maybe I get $5. But with being 1 day, I'm like, it's going to be such a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a shit show. I really hope they're bringing in extra staffing. I hope they're bringing in some kind of storage system so that there's places to put this stuff. It's going to be insanity.
It is going to be quite crazy. Don't overwhelm them. Just if you are wanting to do this, if you are wanting to make a donation, honestly, go and make a direct donation. Don't support GameStop. That's just me saying it. But if you're wanting to get something a little bit more mediocre out of it, sure, go to GameStop, trade in a few of your.
It's one of those things I feel like we're seeing an evolution to GameStop recently because I used to be a big GameStop person and then I fell out of GameStop several years ago.
Yeah,
Turned my back on them because they've become so fucking terrible.
when they stopped Game Informer, that's when I was like, what do you even have now?
Well, I had problems with them before that. Now Game Informer's back as a separate thing and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like there's a weird evolution going on to GameStop. I'm kind of curious to watch how this goes. It doesn't mean that tomorrow I'm going to go and give GameStop money because that's not at all what I'm going to do. But I am curious to see what happens because they've been doing interesting things. The fact that you can buy and sell cards there is interesting. The fact that they went back to retro consoles, which was one of the first things where I was like, "Oh, you guys got out of that. I'm listening." Yeah. I don't know. There's some interesting stuff going on with GameStop.
Yeah. I hope this goes well for them and to those who want to do it. Always buy used, never buy new. Hope that, everything works out fine.
It's the same thing if you're buying Nintendo, so might as well just buy new.
That's fair. I would like to get a Switch too. That one I'd be like, I need to buy new, but it's expensive. It's too
I don't know,
pricey.
man. I'm still waiting to see. I'm still waiting to see what kind of crazy shit Nintendo ends up pulling with the Switch 2, because there's already been some weird stuff like that we saw coming up to it. There's a lot of questions I still have, and I don't know. I just got my Switch 2, like my Switch, um, so I still have years of playing with that and whatnot, and hoping the prices on those games drop enough that I can start buying some games, because I don't want to buy a game that was, that's been out for 6 years, 7 years, and I still have to pay $60 on it. So even used, I can only get it for 55 type of thing.
Yeah, Christian Nintendo.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where I've still got plenty of time on my Switch before I even consider a Switch 2. So
hopefully we get that deal we were talking about where what is it, the family plan for
yeah,
Switch Online.
Yeah, and that's something that, we can definitely look into, and everyone can probably pitch in on, because that's a hell of a savings.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm still waiting to see more on it and hear more on it and see how pricing goes and payment options. That fucking Steam, was it the
Steam Machine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what the new name is, but yes, the Steam
What are we
Machine.
calling it? Yeah.
The Gabe Cube.
No, the GameCube. Yeah. Did you see the mock-up someone did making it look like a GameCube?
I saw that. I also
But
saw the
with the big
companion
old G for
cube.
Gabe.
I saw the
companion cube. So they confirmed an actual companion cube face cover, I think. And I'm like, but you should make one that is full companion cube. Fuck the face cover.
Yeah. I personally would pay the extra $100 for the e-ink one because I like e-ink.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
I like looking at all my machine specs right there on the front. It looks super clean, super crispy. It doesn't use power. It just runs off the magnet. But I am still up in the air about its cost. There are people saying that it's going to be about $600 for the cheap one. There are other news feeds that are like, "Oh, it's going to be $800." I'm just going to wait until I hear confirmation.
Yeah, I need a finalized price, and I also need to know where we're truly at, because one of the things that I'm a little worried about is people are saying AAA games probably aren't going to be a thing, and I'm like, well, then there's no point in me getting this.
True, like AAA games won't play on it.
They're going to be difficult if they're like big AAA games. Think Helldivers, think
okay.
Cyberpunk, think
Cyberpunk 2077 already has benchmarks on it.
Okay. So then good. Because if it can do that stuff, then great.
Yeah, so last week I think I touched on it for a moment where it did 60 frames on all medium, but with some extra frame generation. And it looks fine. Linus Tech Tips played it for a minute, and it looked pretty good, figuratively. The only problem I have with the Steam Machine is the controller. But just because I grip my controller weird, that's on me. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the knuckles of my thumbs.
Bluetooth any controller.
True. But I feel like that controller in particular, it looks good, it looks great. It's just those trackpads that would hit my knuckles, the knuckles of my thumb.
I know that we already did gaming, but real quick, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is coming to Game Pass on December 1st.
Oh, I had the whole list. Fuck. Yeah, I had the whole list for that, and I think I closed it out accidentally yesterday. Fuck. Okay, I'll grab it later. But over at Madrina's, they are having a Black Friday sale as well as some new products. Now, I think we've mentioned one thing from Madrina's back in the past, and they've grown a lot since then, such as having a lot of collaborations during that time. Now having a Pal World Collector's Edition box that has Depresso Espresso, cold brew coffee, and a Pal World branded shaker. And I'm like, That's actually kind of cool. It has 3 different canisters that it can possibly come in. I was like, okay, this is neat. I opened up their other bits of Black Friday sale. They have a Cyberpunk Edge Runners limited edition collector's box that has a blackberry lemonade fruit tea and a really cool second act of Edge Runners shaker. I was like, God dang, these guys did well with it. That shaker looks fantastic. And it's on sale for $27.99 for this collector's box. If you just want the fruit tea itself, it's only $10 for 8 servings. Um, it's an instant boba fruit tea, which I was like, wasn't expecting on that. But those 2 collaborations aren't the only 2 they've done. Godzilla and Kong, Street Fighter, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six Siege, Halo, Dead by Daylight, Black Desert Online, New World, uh, Mafia, the Palia that comes with a Snuggler, Cappuccino, uh, Honor of Kings. I wasn't a big fan of Honor of Kings. It's a mobile game. Terraria, Mega Man Mocha. Borderlands 4 has a cold brew coffee that's a chocolate peanut butter. Mass Effect has a fruit punch. Neopets, which I haven't heard of in a very long time, has a ice cream sandwich flavor. I was like,
I can't believe Neopets is still around.
oh yeah. And even some anime such as Freyrin has a strawberry shortcake milk tea flavor. And a streamer named Mish has one that's a triple chocolate cake, and a Dune Awakening one that's a spice chai latte milk tea. And then a Bookish Cat Cave watermelon fruit tea. I believe that's all of them. And then of course they do regular coffee grounds. The stock guy, I guess it's a guy who does a lot of stock trading, has a Hawaiian Kona blend on sale for $13.99. And freaking Halo has one, the Pit PB whiskey, a peanut butter and whiskey flavored Halo branded coffee one. That's kind of cool, actually. I would like to try it, but you know me and coffee. But the list goes on and on and on. Like, they have a lot of collaborative products. Terraria Maple Bacon Coffee. That's cool. But go and check them out. They are having a lot of sales on their entire website for Black Friday. That is madrinas.com. Badoop. Oh boy, a lot more Black Friday sales a little early. Over at the Square Enix store, there's a lot of records and whatnot, but this is just the Final Fantasy branded stuff because there's a lot of new pre-orders, such as this really nice, cute Kakatar and Chocobo styled shirt. Going further down, you've got some Final Fantasy XIV Fun in the Sun shirts in both clay and turquoise. A Phoenix Down shirt from the Final Fantasy VII remake. Going further down, more chocobos. We love our chocobos around these here parts. One thing that I would love to purchase if it wasn't $92 is the Fat Chocobo onesie. I would love to purchase that. Would you purchase this, Q?
I don't really like onesies. I own one onesie and I never wear it, but that is adorable.
Okay.
There's also a Spider-Man one. I also have to deal with the fact that the onesie's a little more form-fitting than it probably should be.
That's fair. Also, there's a Moogle one for those who like the humming individuals that bob around. Going further down, you get the Shinra Corporation, a really nice Shinra Corp hoodie for $50. Floating down, the Seventh Heaven long sleeve tees for $30, different colors. And then once you finally reach the back quarter of it, you have things that are on their sales, such as the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for Zack, Cloud, Sephiroth, and then going further down, you have other ones, and a shawl for $33.59. I really like the shawl. I I'm very neutral toward them, but it looks comfortable and nice and comforting. Um, there's other things that they have that are along their lines for their franchise sales. Go and check them out over at square-enix-games.com/Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Over at Super 7, they released two toys. One that I remember very clearly, which, King Lion-O wearing his a very weird looking crown that I still
I don't really
guffaw at.
remember the crown.
So the crown he only wore, I think, in like a couple episodes when there was like a party or a gathering.
Like a ceremony.
Yeah. The glove I don't really remember too much of. But the villain that they chose.
I remember the glove.
The villain that they chose.
I don't remember the staff.
The staff is also another, like, yeah. Huh. The sword, of course, we remember. But the villain that they chose, Red Eye, I do not remember at all. Went right over my head. But both of these toys look very good. The eyes light up on the Red Eye figure, and Lion-O does look pretty good. Not like the Netflix Lion-O that's been kind of floating around, so that's good. Doesn't look weird. No price tag, but go check out super7.com. Badoop. You threw this at me and I said this is adorable. So, a variant mashup of Ghostbusters and TMNT. One that looks like the Stay Puft Marshmallow and Crane kind of had an interesting fusion. One that has the TMNT colors and one that has the Stay Puft Marshmallow colorway. I like them a lot. I would love to have the original colorway somewhere in my room as a collectible. Sadly,
These are pretty fun.
I'm afraid these are going to be sold out as soon as they drop. They say trap yours beginning at 10 a.m. PST, which was 2 days ago. So something tells me they're probably going to go. Let me see, toys on tap. Can I? Yeah, let me see if I can click into it and. Oh, they are sold out. $150. Whew. Never mind.
They were $150?
Yeah. Oh, and a Casey Jones, also known as Queso Jones, on Carbonite. $125 for the actual pizza colorway. Toys on Tap T-shirt for $20. That's not too terrible. I actually really like that nerd booze reference. But that's all that they were selling. Wow. I really like this. This is actually a really good figure, I guess is the best way I could throw it.
I can
But
imagine what the resells like on them.
oh. Well, they did say that this is popular and previously sold out are going to be popping back, so something tells me that this is their second printing at least. So maybe another printing later on in life, hopefully. I might actually make an Insta just so I can follow these guys.
They should be on a few of the other socials, I do believe.
Okay, I'll go and take a peek at them. Badoop. A figure that was in the description of the Lion-O toy, still at Super 7, MF Doom, and a really nice looking trading card of him wrapping in his Dr. Doom style mask. He is indeed one of the best supervillains known to man. Go and check that out at super7.com. Badoop. Still over at Super 7, the Kiryu Mechagodzilla, that comes with a lot of the additional features that the regular Mechagodzilla didn't have, such as having the heat chest beam and being overly bothersome to control, and the weird shoulder packs. I don't know where that one actually comes from, but even still, looks like a really good figure. One that I would definitely collect if I wanted a Mechagodzilla figure. Oh. Actually, do we have a... I want to see how much it is. Pop. I hope it's here. Conan the Barbarian. I'm probably just going to go up top and do a search. Search. Oh, there it was. $95. A little pricey. But
Some of these things, I'm like, guys, you got to work on the pricing a little bit.
Yeah, I think one of the things is it's a little taller than what it's portraying through the image. It's an 8.25-inch high figure, but 10 inches long. So it does have its parallel to being a big figure. Um, I do like all the other ones that are part of what they call the Ultimate Collection. And you got Shin Level 2, and I think that's Millennium. Yeah, that's Millennium. Um, I just watched a preview that a Toho, um, like a very small company, did a fully non-CG Godzilla, like the old school, but with better cameras and all that. And I was like, this is fantastic. It's over on the Toho YouTube channel. Go and watch it. It's only like 10 minutes long, but I recommend it very highly if you want to watch an old school Godzilla, but don't have a lot of time, like you're just on lunch or something. Very fantastic. Buddy. Over at Hot Toys exclusive, they have a Spider-Man 1/6 scale 1977 styled Spider-Man. And it comes with a lot of hands and a lot of extra bits and bobs, such as the wrist, uh, what are they, web
Web
slingers,
shooters.
web shooters. That's the word.
Web shooters.
And,
He's the
and
web slinger. They're the shooters.
that's right. And a utility belt. And before cast, I said the utility belt's a bit weird because I never seen a Spider-Man with a utility belt unless it was like one or two episodes.
It was
of
in
cartoon.
Yeah, it was in that because this is based off of the why is my brain farting? 70s show. 70s? 70s.
70s.
Yeah, 70s.
I never watched any of them, so I guess that's another reason why I'm like, I don't know. But I really do like all the features that you get with it. You get a nice little camera, of course, to keep the Peter Parker side of things. A couple webs, so that way you can do a nice pose and posture. The articulation that are always with these toys are just phenomenal. The full fabric styled entire suit is just amazing. The eyepieces themselves also are interchangeable. Someone in the comments says it's got the drain cover eyes, which definitely they do look like a little drain covers. But
yeah,
overall, this figure fantastic. I don't even want to know the price. Let me do.
I'm gonna go 350.
Let me see here. Okay, that's that one. Cool. From Hot Toys, stay tuned for our news. I'm skimming, but I don't see it. So it is a limited quantity of 1,500 units. No price tag. Let's see if Big Bed. Oh, it doesn't want to open that. Fine, I'll just go back and I'll search another place then. Try me, bitch. $255. And that one's from Sideshow. Wow. Yep. Spider-Man 77.
So I mean, it was less than I was guessing, but I sent you a photo from the show on Discord, so you can see what it looked like in the show.
And it's a foot tall. Okay, I may have seen one or two scenes from this, but yeah. No, I haven't seen a full entire episode of it. But $255. Do you think that one's fair for this articulation?
I mean, I was expecting it to be more, so I mean that's not bad. I wouldn't buy it. It's way more than I would want to spend on a figure. But I don't necessarily think it's an inappropriate price or anything.
Fair enough. Yeah, I concur. Dope. However, something that I'm very worried about looking at the price tag for, we'll have to go back over to sideshow.com, but a very, very shiny looking Venom Gwen, also known as Gwenum, which really honestly would have called it Venom Gwen, but you know,
I kind of like Gwenum.
it's a
They did
tall figure.
Gwen, and then they did Gwenum. I don't mind Gwenum. There's also
Gwenum,
Gwenpool.
yeah, Gwenpool's fine. But even still, 22-inch tall figure, almost 2 feet tall of a shiny, very good looking, well etched figure. How much do you think this one's gonna be?
Oh, this one's probably at least 300.
Okay, let's go. Let's hopefully it's on the front page.
Although I was wrong on Spidey, I was thinking 350. He was 250, so I was 100 off on that. But I highly doubt. I'm undershooting this figure.
That's fair. Okay, we're gonna go up.
I'm sorry, not undershooting, overshooting. I highly doubt I'm overshooting this figure. I'm most likely undershooting.
Okay. Venom.
Ooh, the Tron helmet's cool.
$750.
Jesus.
Oh, and it will not be available until April 2026 or to July 2026. Like, you are pre-ordering it for $750 right now. You can do a layaway plan for $84 a month until drop. Yeah. It is a nice looking figure, but I don't... Oh, that's a really nice looking Hulk Venom. Oh, damn. Oh, boy. I don't think 750 is worth it. It looks good.
I could never drop $750 on something.
Now, you said you like the helmet of a sort?
Oh, it was a Tron helmet. It was $850.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I would never spend $850 on a Tron helmet.
Oh, okay, yeah, but just...
I feel like someone on Etsy could make me one that lights up that looks really good for a fraction of that price.
That's fair. And last but not least, something you sent me that kind of made me recoil for a moment. Over at Food Beast on Instagram, they had posted a limited edition Taco Bell, handcrafted leather, and it's supposed to be a play on the idea of a money belt.
I hate everything about this. For some reason, it's in a partnership with Venmo.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Considering Venmo, I've heard in the long time that it's been around that they're not exactly good with their money. But
I've only ever used Venmo like twice in my life, and every time that I've used it has been because the people I need to give money to won't use Zelle for some reason.
Yeah, Zelle's a little cleaner. Zelle is just literally, oh, you sent money? Cool. We're not going to charge you.
I don't like Venmo. I don't like Cash App. I've got Zelle. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I will do PayPal, but I
PayPal's
prefer Zelle.
Yeah, PayPal's.
But one of those times was buying Girl Scout cookies.
You know,
they're like,
that's
worth
it.
I was like, hey, do you guys do Zelle? They're like, no, we have. All right, let me re-download the app. Hold on. Re-download the app. Hold on.
Yeah. But this for those who want to have a quick draw to having a taco, like honestly, just go to Taco Bell, get a taco. Don't do this. Don't buy a leather taco belt that you need to put a taco into. It's
Yeah, you have to be you can only get the Venmo Taco Belt as a Taco Bell reward member on November 18th. Oh, so we already missed it. This was yesterday.
Oh.
Via the Taco Bell app. Fans can win the Venmo Taco Bell belt by entering some fucking giveaway. All right, so we already missed this. If you won this thing, you've got to wear it. You've got to come down to the cantina on the Vegas Strip and flaunt it. Like, right? Like, those are the rules, right?
I guess. I don't know. I like their soft chicken cantina taco, but the last time we had Taco Bell, we both got food poisoning, so
I don't like Taco Bell, and I don't understand why people do. I haven't liked Taco Bell since the 90s.
So I only like their cantina chicken. Like it tastes really good. It's fine. You know, throw a little bit of extra nacho cheese on there. Boom, it tastes good. I like that flavor. But when it starts affecting how I exist for the next 4 to 10 hours afterwards, nah, man, I'm good. I can do without. I'll go to like Del Taco or something, because at least with Del Taco I can get like French fries, and like even their desserts are better. Like they have good milkshakes. So I don't know. I don't like Taco Bell anymore. Ugh.
Yeah.
This is a waste of time, effort. I'm glad you don't have to pay for it. I do. And that's all I got for today.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. Rub hands together. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for good old Zenny. They're having their, literally right now as we're talking, they are having the buy one, get one 40% off on most of their frames. Go and get some with some blue light reduction, so that way you can sit at the computer like I do for a billion hours at a time. Remember to check good old Humble Bundle. There's a whole bunch of new bundles that popped up for if you have to be a fan of Blender or if you're trying to work on Blender. If you're doing some musical software, there's a new one for musical software. There's a couple comic book ones. The Critical Role one has an extra 2 days left. If you happen to be a fan of the Mighty Nine and a fan of what I've talked about, you can now get the comic books for their origins. Hero Forge, there are rumors of 20% off of figures and 40% off of the STL files, but no idea on when. Hopefully that's soon. Quincy is over on Threads, and I'm over on Twitter. Go and check us out. I yell a lot.
I don't post, but I'm there.
Yeah, if you happen to want to yell at us, we can yell back. I've been posting a lot of wrestling things, some really cool stuff lately. Rats. I'm slowly becoming more infatuated with rats again. And that's about it. At the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the months, at the end of years, please, for the love of God, love one another. It is definitely free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
My back.